What's up everyone, BICKAGE here with another reaction video. We're about halfway through this album now. This based on a true story by Lunitic. I'm going to leave the link to the album in the description. So again, the album is completely free. Go download it, go stream it, have a listen. I'll leave some other stuff in the description as well. Links to my channel, links to my Instagram. You can check out my new freestyle that I put up. Just 40 seconds having a bit of crack. But yeah, let's get right into it. We're halfway through the album. Just listen to Stacey's Story. Again, amazing track. We're going to get on to Long Ago now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Go have a listen to this album yourself. And let me know what you think in the comments.
Long ago, long ago.
I like that voice. I like the woman's voice there on the track. I don't know if it's a sample or if it's someone that he got to add that in at the start, like someone from Dublin or whatever. But yeah, I'm liking that. I think the beat is just about to kick in now. That's hard. Here we go. Hear that again.
When I cook, when I clutch this mic, I get a deja vu of a complicated birth that wasn't meant to come true. Doctors confused as I struggle for breath. Don't remember fighting for life, just dodging death. Me mom.
Damn. Let's hear that again.
When I clutch this mic, I get a deja vu of a complicated birth that wasn't meant to come true. Doctors confused as I struggle for breath. Don't remember fighting for life, just dodging death.
So he says, when I touch this mic, I get a deja vu of a complicated birth that wasn't meant to come true. So, again, I'm not too sure. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm guessing this is about Lunitic himself. I've heard the song countless times, but I've just never. It's not something you can really look up. I've never really asked anyone about it, but I'm guessing he did have trouble at birth. There was some kind of issue there with, with himself kind of getting through birth. And he's he's talking about getting flashbacks. So he's going through deja vu. And I think it's kind of a metaphor as well for him in rap. He's having trouble birthing himself into the scene, birthing himself into rap. Again, I may misinterpret that wrong, but I'm imagining it's kind of he's talking about the two.
Me man wept, thinking that I mightn't live. No father in sight, he had no time for the kid. He did what he did, I'd never hold a grudge. Things happen for a reason, and now I'm good.
So again, there's a lot of introspection here. This seems like a really honest track again. Similar to that kind of Stacey's Story or Patience or any of the songs really on the album. But he says his dad left thinking that he mightn't live. So, whatever troubles he had at birth, his dad left, and he said, look, I don't hold a grudge, I'm good now. That's the main thing, so very, very introspective stuff here.
The first time I stood and took me 4 steps, I can see me man smiling, that's why I regret. Trying to take me life, glad I've come this far. Happy to be living even when times are hard. As fucked as it seems.
He says, I regret trying to take me life. He must have had a rough patch there where he did, attempt to commit suicide. And he's saying, he's glad that he didn't now. He doesn't mind having those bad days. He's just happy to be here. And I suppose that, he's thinking back to when he took his 4 steps and he could see his ma smiling. And that's kind of, he said that's why I regret trying to take my own life. So just kind of think a lot of thinking back, and again just kind of going through the years of his life.
This track's for you, huddled up in the corner, cause you've had enough too. Take time to recover and the wounds have faded. Make the best of what you have before you're in the grave. In these days and these times.
And that's something that he definitely did. Again, I don't want to speak out of turn. I didn't know him personally, but when you look at the music, when you look at the kind of concerts that he did, what the landscape that he set up for Irish rappers, He made the best of everything. You know, I know he did die way too young. I'm not actually sure what age he was, to be honest. I think it was definitely in his 20s. Like a lot of great rappers, to be honest. You know, when you look at Tupac, Biggie, Big L, you know, Lunatic, it's a kind of similar pattern there. Unrelated, of course, but it's just something that sadly happens to a lot of these rappers, and it's you know, the landscape that he laid out for all of us as rappers to come up in, giving us that confidence to use the accent on a track where you wouldn't have heard it before, you know. When you hear an album like this that's done so well, you say, why can't I do it in the Irish accent, you know? I think we all probably had that stage when we were younger. You know, I know when I was 8, you know, or 8 or 9, you'd be listening to Eminem and you're trying to rap in the, you know, using the American accent, and it sounds great to yourself, you know, but then when you listen back, or when other people hear it, it's like, no, use your own accent, you know. So I think it sounds much better. So yeah, I think just on that line, he definitely did what he said there. And again, this track seems to be to kind of help other people. He says, you know, this track's for you, huddled up in a corner because you've had enough too. So I think that's kind of relating to, you know, people that are struggling. He's trying to help you say, look, he did try to commit suicide. He went as far as he can go, and he got through it, and now he's happy to be here. So focus on family, focus on kind of what's good in your life, you know, and don't be kind of getting down over the bad parts, you know. And when you do get down, get through it, you know, you will get through it, and it'll be alright, which I think is a great message.
We need focus. Would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? I felt like if
that's a great line as well. I know I'm pausing a lot, but you know, that's the name of the game. That reminds me actually of, you know, a recent song from Eminem off the Music to Be Murdered By, the first album that he put out, not the side B. It's called Leaving Heaven. You should take a listen, and it's about him. It's a bit of a mad one, to be honest. Like, Eminem's dad died recently, and his dad left him, and it's basically about Eminem wanting to leave heaven to go to hell and kill his dad in hell. And then at the end of it, you know, again, very introspective, he goes back and says, well, you know, maybe if you didn't leave me, I wouldn't be where I'm at now, you know. So maybe I actually needed that, or maybe it just worked out the way it works out, you know. So I think that's a similar line there from Lunitic, and it's true.
in the grave, in these days and these times we need focus. Would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win. In these days and these times.
So he said, I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win.
We need focus. Would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win.
I'm just thinking, I didn't actually explain that when I said about the Eminem song, I was referring to the line where he said, would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? Just in case you were wondering what line I was referencing there, in the chorus. And again, a nice hard-hitting chorus where there's no need for singing, you know. He has, you know, the kind of raw lyrics there in the chorus. It fits in really well. You can hear the beat kind of switching up a little bit here. Not even switching up, but just adding one or two instruments here to it.
Visions are reminiscing of days gone by. Rep says you're a man but you're scared to cry. We all face these hurdles, they come at bad times. You think you've had enough, they hit you from behind. It's time to...
So he's saying, you know, as men we're too afraid to cry, you know, in tough situations. Sometimes that's all you can need, you know. That can really help, you know, just having a little cry. It's not something that, you know, many rappers will mention in their songs, you know, but again, coming out with the honesty here, and it's something that's true, and it can help a lot of people, you know. If you're in a tough spot, which I know this album has helped me through a lot of tough spots in life, along with a lot of other albums, you know. Music, you know, it is therapy in a way. It helps a lot of us. So yeah, you know, if you shouldn't be afraid to cry. But let's hear what else he says here.
We all face these hurdles, they come at bad times. You think you've had enough, they hit you from behind.
Yeah, so he says we all face these hurdles. They come at bad times. You think you've had enough, then they hit you from behind. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Nothing, no double meanings there. But it's true. You can be in a rough spot and you think, the world is against you and everything is going wrong, and then something else happens. Whether it's maybe someone passing away or just something bad that's happening in your life. You have a fight with a friend or a fight with someone. So yeah, I think that's completely true.
It's time to stand up and look at ourselves. Even if pride won't let us ask for help, it's not giving up, it's trying to push on from having another joint and playing the same song, the same four walls and the same.
So he says there, and again that's kind of just on the kind of standing up and looking at yourself, from the outside, trying to push on from having another joint and playing the same song. So no one wants to live their life on repeat. Again, relatable to myself as well. I've went through stuff like that as well for a long time, and yeah, it's something that you do want to get away from. Just whatever it is, whether you're having another drink and watching the same show or the same film, or having another joint and playing the same song, and I think playing the same song is probably a metaphor there as well. Playing the same song just kind of means living life on repeat. So yeah, nice writing here.
Pain. We can't accept what we've lost and should have gained. I'll try and maintain with a tight grip things that I hold close that I don't want to slip. Struggle if I must to keep what's mine. Throw caution to the wind one last time. See where it takes me before I fall. I'll give it everything before I've nothing at all. In these days and these times we need focus.
And again on the same message, I'll give it everything before I've nothing at all. Sadly, in this case, he did end up passing away. But again, the main kind of message here is that he gave everything he had. He with the music, with kind of, again, I mentioned this already, but putting rap on the landscape in Ireland, it's a big deal for a lot of people. So I think all of these lyrics they came to fruition. That he got what he was hoping for when he wrote this album.
Would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win. In these days and these times we need focus. Would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win.
I miss that in rap. I miss just random scratches. You know what I mean?
Approach us.
Just the chorus finishes and you just hear this.
I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win. In these days and these times we need focus. Would we be who we are if hardship didn't approach us? I felt like giving in, but I stood tall, knew one day I'd win.
Hip-hop is a way of life. Hip-hop has allowed many people who haven't had a voice to have a voice and tell their story. It's therapeutic, it makes you laugh, it makes you cry. Hip-hop is life.
Great stuff there, I think this is a song for everyone on this album. Just had to do a quick cut there, just back now. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I said just 2 seconds ago in the video because I had to drop off for a second. But I think just on a whole, this song really, really well written. The message behind it really powerful. He goes into what happened to him as a kid, again with problems at birth. Explaining kind of why you shouldn't give up, why you need to keep working no matter what kind of hurdles are thrown at you. And I think that's a message that it needs to be put across in a lot of music, in all music in my opinion. Because there's too much music about kind of just bragging and showing off what people have, and that can put a lot of other people down. You know, you look at things like Instagram nowadays, where everyone only puts up happy pictures. You know, so if you're looking at someone else's stuff, all you see is that kind of happy lifestyle, and that kind of everyone kind of looks like a celebrity nowadays. You know, so I think having stuff like this, relatable stuff that people can listen to, and they can understand that, you know, it's not just you going through that. You know, a lot of people go through this type of stuff. It's much needed. So again, great track. We're gonna get on to the next one now. In the next video, I'll do What It Takes, track 6. If you do like the album, make sure to go listen to it on Bandcamp. Go listen to it on YouTube for what tracks are on YouTube. I'm not sure if the whole one is there. If you did like the video, like the content here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations for songs, leave it in the comments or message me on Instagram, whatever you prefer. We can have a quick chat. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Peace out.